So most people think fasting about not eating and losing weight, but it can actually boost brain function and help you develop new neurons. Lately, my Instagram feed has been looking a lot like this.
An 86-hour fast.
Yeah, what made you decide to do that?
Every skin disease, the way our
intermittent fasting level once we get to that first ledge of 13 hours.
So why am I doing this? Well, the past month I feel like my body has developed a black hole that just devours everything, and I never feel satisfied, always hungry and constantly shoving things down my throat. Pause. On day 1, I didn't feel good at all. On day 2, I felt better than day 1, but still not good. But then on day 3, nothing changed. It was as bad as day 2. But what I didn't realize was it was never about how I was feeling during those 3 days. That's the interesting part. It was what was happening inside of my body during those 3 days. Pause. And then I noticed something that I was not expecting at all that took place after the 72 hours was done and I started to refuel my body. I ate my last meal an hour ago. The fast has officially started. So I started day 1 with documenting my current physique and weight. I'm not expecting much to happen in terms of weight loss or overall change in appearance, but you never know. And for the record, I went to the bathroom before I did my weigh-in and the results are 71.9. So there is a thing called refeeding syndrome. It's a serious thing and I'm kind of scared, but I need to read a little bit more about it. So usually at this time, I'm heating my pan with some olive oil. I got 6 eggs and I got a couple of dates, and then I will chill for about an hour. Then I will go to the gym. But instead of that, we're getting ready right now. We're going to the gym. I will only drink water for these next 72 hours, but I will also supplement with electrolytes. It won't break your fast, but you will get all the minerals. So while at the gym, we had planche day, and these are a couple exercises that I usually do when training for the planche. So here we got a tucked planche with resistance band. I feel extremely uninspired, hungry. I catch myself thinking about what I'm about to eat next. The thing is, my body's not used to working out without any fuel in it. Many people do this and it works fine for them, but their body's used to it. Here I'm doing deficit planche push-ups. I really had low energy. Usually I can hold this for a couple of seconds more, but here, 1.5 seconds in, I wasn't really feeling it. So I really couldn't stop thinking about food the whole time I was at the gym. So I kind of imagined that it won't be more difficult than it is right now, but I'm probably wrong. We're officially getting into the next phase of the fast, meaning between 12 to 18 hours. Now the glycogen depletion begins. My glycogen stores are being burned more heavily, especially from the liver. Yeah, I can feel it. You may feel a bit hungry or distracted. I feel both. I feel very hungry and I feel bored. Like today is Friday. Usually on Fridays we eat like pizza or we eat sushi or things like that. But what's next? Your body begins to shift towards fat metabolism, but it's not fully there yet. Human growth hormone starting to increase. Ooh, I like the sound of that. So I sat down for a while, tried to get some work done, but it was really hard to concentrate on anything other than my growling stomach at the moment. So I ended up on the couch watching TV to see if it would help me to get my mind off my hunger. But it seemed like no other form of dopamine could please me at this moment. The only thing that my body wanted was food. So the hardest part about this, it isn't the physical. The physical comes and goes, but the hardest part about this is the mental. At this moment, I had so much doubts and I was just thinking about quitting. Who am I doing this for? Is the biggest question. Alright, so we just entered hour 18 and this description of how I should feel is so spot on, it's scary. Alright, so liver glycogen is mostly depleted. Your body begins producing ketones as a byproduct, blah, blah, blah. Fat burning increased as your main fuel of source shifts. Alright? You may feel foggy, tired, or irritable. Yes, I feel like a and I also feel like a light pressure on my cranium. You might start to feel oddly focused. I feel like I got somewhat of a tunnel vision now. Like I feel almost like our ancestors would feel back in the days when they were hunting for food and haven't been eating for like a day or so. And so from this moment forward, everything just started to be a little bit weird. I started to do things like, this shot right here. I thought I was being creative. Looking back at it, it was just weird. And things just kept on getting more weird. I had this book for over a month now about how to make the perfect pizza, and I haven't even opened it once. But somehow today became the day I was going to open it and I was going to read it. A book about pizza when I'm starving myself for 3 days. After reading that pizza book, I want to give up so bad right now. But I have to remember why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because they say that you will like repair your cells and like reset your immune system. So you're just gonna sit there with no shame, eating food, drinking Coca-Cola? Yeah. Man, right now I'm lightheaded and hungry AF.
So how are you feeling?
Kinda woozy. You know, I don't know what woozy means, but I feel woozy. So after dropping off the wife, I went home and tortured myself for a couple of hours until it was time to go pick her up again. Yeah. So I just picked up this young lady. She told me that she's been eating a double what?
Double hamburger with some fries on the side.
Oh my goodness
And
gracious.
a non-alcoholic raspberry mojito.
Woo. So we are almost at the 24-hour mark, and by now something called ketosis should kick in and I should not be hungry anymore, and I'm just looking forward
And
to
I
that
heard
moment.
that you'll smell like shit in the mouth when you reach that point, so...
I have officially hit ketosis. And how I know that is because I'm not hungry anymore. So let's see here. Right now we are in hour 24 to 36. Ketosis ramps up. You're now in ketosis, burning fat for fuel, and ketosis are circulating in your blood. Hunger hormones like ghrelin fluctuate and may even drop. Mental clarity may improve, energy feels steady. Yeah, autophagy. Cell repair and cleanup process is likely beginning. I did feel a bit hungry when I went to sleep, but I didn't feel hungry throughout the night. Yesterday was extremely hard, but today I'm expecting it to go much better. Yeah, I couldn't have been more wrong about that. I caved in. I couldn't. So as soon as I started drinking water, it feels like a bit of my hunger and my cravings started coming back. When or if you decide to do this, make sure that you have things to do. As soon as I just sat down for a minute, I started to thinking about different ways to make nut butter and like, what types of nut butter I'm going to make when it's time to eat food again and things like that. It feels good in some way because I feel light, I feel clear. But I feel right now a bit hungry. It's more like a craving. So I started get craving for things I don't even eat. Like, I don't even like Burger King like that. But then what happened next is we ended up at IKEA, and everybody knows I love me some IKEA. I couldn't help myself. I'm really sorry and I'm really ashamed for showing you this. It all got caught in 4K.
How did they get you in 4K?
I knew I was going to cave in because my wife was hungry and I love IKEA. Hello, I would like a panera di spetta. And from this point, there really were no turning back. I caved in. I couldn't help myself. Just kidding, man. I am hungry. And I hate my wife for doing this to me right now. I want to eat at IKEA. So she did her thing, and per usual, she had some leftovers. Normally, that's my job to finish it off, but this time, we had to let it go to waste. So the day until now can be summarized as a light headache, not like yesterday, and you can see a craving. Like I'm craving things that I don't crave normally, like fish. My wife had fish. Like when did I eat fish? So yeah, better than yesterday, but not good. It's not easy. Not easy at all. I just want to cave in for my desires at any moment. But it's been good keeping busy. From time to time, you don't even think about that you're hungry at all. The one thing, you guys, if you want to try this, like we've been out for 4 hours now and I haven't drank any water and my hunger is really peaking right now. I'm like feeling really irritable and like annoyed, and like, so don't forget to bring with you some water when you're water fasting. For the next couple of hours I decided to do some things that I wanted to do for a while, but you know, I haven't really got to it. So organizing the pantry. We bought a new lamp at IKEA, so I had to put that up. Looks kinda good. A little bit of cable management. So I strongly recommend doing things like this during your fast because it helps you to think about other things for a while. Hour 46, hunger, moderate, cravings very high. I'm making almond butter right now just because I want to do things food related. Yesterday I was reading a book about pizza and shit. This actually turned out to be extremely good. If you want to try it at home, just roast whatever nuts you have. I chose walnut, it was really good. And then put it in a blender, have some patience, wait until it becomes like a saucy consistency, and enjoy. 48 hours into the fast, I caught myself asking my wife, how did the walnut butter taste? Like, describe it to me in fine details. But yeah, 48 hours, we are getting into the next phase. I will tell you all about it. Hour 61, and our body is in deep ketosis. I slept pretty bad, can't find a comfortable position the whole night. Didn't feel hungry at all, still don't feel hungry. We'll see if that changes after I drink the water. Alright, so this is the state of my body right now. 48 hours to 72 hours, repair mode and deep adaptation. God damn. Your body's in deep fat burning mode. I don't know if that's true. We'll see that in the results later in this video, like when I do the reveal. Cellular repair mechanisms, autophagy, stem cell activity, DNA repair, god damn, are in full swing. Many people report a surprising sense of calm, focus, and energy. Energy, not like that, but you saw yesterday I was like doing things the whole day, but I didn't feel energized, like, but I felt calm, I felt clear-minded, I felt good. Blood sugar is very stable and inflammation low. I like the sound of that. So we're breaking the fast in 11 hours. I actually bought some bone broth to break the fast with, and cooked vegetables is really soothing for the stomach. So on day 3, I went ahead and did my weigh-ins, and I've lost 900 grams, it seems. And then I did a body reveal. Can't see much of a difference, and unfortunately the light was hitting different for some reason. But yeah, I lost 900 grams, so I should be more lean. But for me, the most interesting part was never losing weight. It was what was happening inside of my body. And then I also had some unexpected results that happened after I broke the fast. More on that later. So I had extreme cravings, maybe because I was on the finish line and the wife was eating really good food. So far day 3 just as hard as day 2. So we are 68 hours in. Nothing about this challenge has been easy. I thought that around hour 48 I wouldn't feel hunger anymore. If your wife or girlfriend or anyone close to you is eating food, that's like the worst part because all the smells are so enhanced. The past like 6 hours has been a constant feeling of hunger. It might be because I'm close to the finish line as well, but day 3 so far has been just as hard, almost harder than day 2. I ended up staring into nothing for the next minute. But I proceeded the rest of the evening as I did yesterday, just keeping myself busy, preparing different things. Here I was making pistachio butter, ended up looking like poop, but it tasted almost even better than the walnut butter. It's finally time to break the fast. God damn it, I'm hungry. Beef stock or broth. I got some beef tallow. This will be amazing for my stomach. And then I have prepared some broccoli. Just put that in. Take some beef tallow, put that in. I got some citrus fruit. If you're going to try the 3-day fast at home, get yourself some beef broth. Just something light, some cooked vegetables. Eat that 2 hours before you actually start to eat real food. So yeah, 72 hours without food. It wasn't easy, but what I've gained from the experience has been eye-opening. There were moments where I wanted to quit, where I felt drained, distracted, and honestly kind of miserable. But pushing through those moments taught me something I didn't expect. It gave me perspective. I realized how lucky I am to even have the option to fast, to willingly go without food, knowing I can eat again when I choose to. That kind of control is a privilege, and that realization sparked a deep sense of gratitude in me. After the fast, I noticed real changes. I don't feel as miserable when I'm hungry anymore. I don't get as irritable or lose focus like I used to. I'm just calmer, more stable. It's like my body and mind know they can handle this type of discomfort now. I'm also noticing that I'm not getting stressed out by things that usually would stress me. Things like being somewhere on time. It no longer triggers a chemical reaction in my body the way it used to. And I'm not saying it's because I didn't eat any food, but I'm positive it's because I eliminated some foods that are more prone to spike stress levels in us. Also, I haven't touched caffeine since, and honestly I feel better without it, more balanced, more me. And I'm starting to think I might just leave it like that for good.